Hey product people, it's Torrance Hart, and in this video I'm going to give you a behind the scenes of pre-production for our biggest order ever. So if you guys are working on big orders, you know that there's not only the actual production that goes into it, but there's a ton of work that you're doing beforehand to get ready for those big orders. And I'm going to show you what exactly we're doing to be prepared for those orders so that they can go as efficiently as possible. And in addition, I'm going to give you insight into one tool that we've added to our arsenal for this order that I am already in love with and we haven't even started using it. And then two, I'm going to introduce you to the concept of Kaizen and how we are using it in this order and increasingly throughout our operations to be efficient while still having fun. All right, let's go inside. So a couple of things to note here. One, is this room way too small for what we're trying to accomplish here? Yes. So at the end of this video, we're going to show you our secret weapon that is making it all possible. Two, when doing pre-production for a big order, training is super important because, as you know, each order is going to have its own intricacies. Whether it's your biggest batch of candles ever or a new line of ceramics that you're putting out, you know that you do it just slightly different each time depending on the client specifications. So make sure, even if you have people who've been with you forever, that you do a little bit of training in the beginning, some practice, to make sure that everyone is ready and understands the project before you dive in. Now, two, I want to show you our awesome new addition, gravity rollers. So my best description of these is when you're in the checkout at the supermarket and the person goes to your item and then it basically goes down these rollers to the bagging area. That's exactly what we got. And I'm so excited about these because instead of having to our production team having to push items to each other or even lift them, they just kind of slide down assembly line status. And something I'm really excited about adding down the line are these exits. So as we make an order, we can then add exits to our gravity line and our products can just go straight to a shipping area or to multiple shipping areas. This is going to add so much efficiency to our operations. We don't have to put stuff onto rollers, push them into different rooms. It's just all going to go on this machine, so I can't wait to show you more about how we end up using this and, of course, how we end up liking it once we've actually used it for a while. Okay, and tip three, I told you I would talk about Kaizen. Now, Kaizen is a concept that was first popularized by Toyota in the 1980s, and basically it means a spirit of continuous improvement. And I like to think of it as the power of tiny little micro improvements and how they can have a huge impact on your operations as you scale. I'm going to give you a perfect example right here. So you see you've got boxes here, and then what our amazing team is doing is they are opening the boxes and they're adding a sticker that goes on the inside of the shipping boxes. And look at what they're having to do as they grab each box off of this stack here. They're putting the stickers on there, and they look so good. They're using these really cool templates to get the sticker in the exact position each time. But you see that as Sarah just grabbed that box, what did she have to do? She had to spin it around in order to open it. So in the spirit of Kaizen, I'll just move the boxes like that, and that way they can just grab them and open them right there. And that's why it's important that you have someone in pre-production who's keeping an eye on these things. And that's not me, by the way. That is our amazing ops team. And they can kind of use this pre-production time to find those micro efficiencies and add them in before we really get the ball rolling. All right, let's go upstairs and I'll show you our secret weapon. Okay, welcome to the upstairs of our studio, the lesser known, much lesser Instagrammed part of our operation that really is what enables us to take on these big orders. So as you saw in that video a couple of weeks ago, demo is starting in this space in 3 weeks. Is it the cutest space ever? No, it's not cute at all, but it's about to get a lot more beautiful, and I can't wait to show you before and afters. I mean, I can't wait to see before and afters, but even if in its current state, this is like the secret workhorse of Teak Twine, and I'll show you exactly how we use it. So as products are arriving for this big order, and as your products are arriving for your orders and you're starting pre-production, a mistake I used to make is I would just say, okay, the mugs have arrived, and put them all in one corner. I'd start on production and I'd realize we were missing 2 boxes of mugs and we couldn't fulfill the order. Well, now I've realized it too late, and it's too late to reach out to the vendor, and then it was a whole scramble at the end. As tempting as it may seem to put that order aside and say, I'm sure it's all there, you really do need to count it. You need to make sure everything has arrived, that all of the boxes are there, the right number, and that nothing is broken. So you can handle it right then and before it's a crisis, which is exactly what we did here, learning from all of those past lessons. So in this room here, we've got mugs that are going into the order, and yes, we actually counted every box that's going in there. We even found some dented ones that we needed to work with the manufacturer on getting corrected. And so they're all in here. Come on down the hallway and I'll show you everything else that we have kind of sectioned off in its own area, which just moving it physically apart is a huge help in managing inventory. We've got some other inventory in this room for an order that we've counted, and you can even see sheets on the wall where we've identified that we've counted and who counted items and on what day, which is hugely helpful for communicating among a larger team. And then, let's see, this is another room. I know, you guys, it's absolutely beautiful, but it does its job. And what we've got here are other products that are going into this big order. And we've not only counted these products, but we've actually done some pre-production in taking each of these items out of the plastic bag it came in. Remember Kaizen? Even a small thing like that can help the production line move so much more quickly by doing everything ahead of time to make things as efficient as possible. So now these are just ready to go right into our boxes. And we have everything counted and labeled, so it's super clear what exactly we're storing here. So I hope this helped you see some of the work that goes into pre-production, that beautiful time before a big order goes out, when inventory is still arriving, but you haven't actually started on the order, and all of the things that you can do during that time to make the order go as smoothly as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, you can hit subscribe, get my videos on how to run a product-based business every week. And you can head to torrancehart.com and get information on my courses and more resources just like this. All right, I'll see you soon.